As the entity responsible for the electricity supply in the country, PNG Power Limited was among the stakeholders present in the discussions on the advancement of sustainable transportation solutions in the country. Speaking on behalf of PPL, their General Manager for Business Development and Government Relations, Myrawesi Pulayasi, clarified the issues surrounding the constant blackouts in Port Moresby. He says the city's power generation plants produce enough electricity supply, but the challenge lies in the supply line that delivers electricity to the customers.
The power blackouts that we see are not 100% attributable to the generation. So we have the generation, that's where the power plants are, and then we have the transport system, that's the lines, the high voltage lines, the transmission and distribution that evacuate the power from the generation to you, the customers.
Pulayasi says, in fact, Port Moresby's demand for electricity is about 130 megawatts, but the power generators produce 180 megawatts, meaning there is a surplus of power supply. Therefore, Pulayasi says introducing EVs can be a sustainable and economically viable solution for the city.
Vehicle is because you have the ability to schedule the charging during the night. What it means is you can flatten, basically that peak load in here, you can flatten it. Therefore, the return on investment for the utility is bigger. So that's the opportunity. And then so we would like to engage more and then be very interested, keen to work with transport and then CCDA on this, and then we want to use that because to us that's an opportunity where we could fix one of the intrinsic problems that PPL is facing.
Asian Development Bank's infrastructure specialist under its transport sector, Masayoshi Ono, states it is ADB's policy to support climate-friendly incentives. Thus, it has been looking at supporting the inclusion of EV buses to support the public transport in the city. Ono says as finances, they are willing to support the private ownership of electric vehicles.
Technical point of view, we understand that it's an issue of the connection with the substation, and then to make sure that it can extend to the areas covering all the cities of Port Moresby. And I believe that it can be resolved. That because the power is already can be generated enough to supply the future demand for even Port Moresby.
The workshop is the first step taken by the Center for Climate Change and Development to develop a policy to guide the importation and usage of electric vehicles in the country. Edson Kuso, National EMTV News.